Give it up for my son, Nosh. Yeah, actually, I was your dad, and I talked to Mervan, and then, he hooked me up with a gym membership. That's good. So, yeah, have you had that shirt since you were 12, too?
13.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah. No, I maybe 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you're like 16 now? I don't know. Yeah, transitions of time. We're just going to go straight to the next guy. Give it up for our next comedian, Sean Pasternak.
Right. So just maybe a quick show of hands. How many people used to make prank phone calls back in the day? 1, 2, everyone. Perfect. And I'm not surprised, a room full of comedians. I used to dabble in the genre a little bit back in the day. Actually, a little bit more than dabble. I was considered, not to brag, but the Picasso of prank calls, because the shit I did was art. And no matter who I ended up calling, I wanted to make sure that they had experienced something by the end of it. For example, we used to be a top 40 call-in radio show, and we would randomly call up people. And we had the big grand prize of $5,000 for answering the trivia question correctly. We'd have background music and people applauding in the background and all this stuff to make it sound legit. And of course, every person who we called, they won the $5,000 prize. And then we just said, okay, we're gonna put you on hold and get you information on how to claim your prize, and then we disconnected the phone. I mean, I didn't actually have a radio station, so I couldn't, give that money away, but I wanted to still do the right thing and make people feel good about it. I also used to conference call 2 different locations of the same business together. So 2 locations of pizza or a shoe store or whatever. And what was amazing is not only were they actually, having full conversations with each other, but at no time did either of them wonder what each of them were calling up to talk. So that was fantastic. Eventually, I entered my 20s at an age where, most people mature. I went in a different direction. I owned a small business, and that included, we had a whole floor of teenage telemarketers, and I wanted to just immerse them in the dark art of prank calling. So instead of making sales calls, for example, we had a co-working space with a recruitment center. So there's a bunch of resumes lying around. We pick up the resumes, start calling people at night, and just giving them mock job interviews, which was a good experience for them, I'm sure. We'd ask questions like, how many words can you speak per minute? And then have them try and demonstrate that. We'd ask them which Golden Girl was their favorite and why, and just get some tremendous answers. There was one time, though, where I took things a little too far. Well, you be the judge. The actual judge was the judge in this situation, but I'll get to that in a minute. So there was a customer who got angry at us for continually calling him, and he wanted to be put on a do not call list, which just meant that we'd call him more frequently. And eventually, for some reason, he just got really belligerent about the whole thing and complained. So one day, as a Saturday afternoon, I took my entire sales staff off of making sales calls because I guess I didn't want my business to make any money. And instead, we found every possible delivery service within the Yellow Pages. So food delivery, flowers, cleaning services. We even found a cement mixer truck and ordered this all to this one man's house, all on the same weekend. Unfortunately, things didn't go particularly well for us because while we thought we were being smart by dialing *67 before each call, the police were not immune to that, and they were able to trace the person's call. So there were a little bit of legal problems I still can't talk about to this day because of my lawyer. And my business went bankrupt shortly after that. I'm sure that the two weren't related, but I regret nothing. I think that's even Picasso created some stinkers from time to time again. Thank you very much.